Our next speaker is Lorna Bright. She is an interfaith minister. She's the former minister of United Center of the Desert in Yuma. She's the founder of the Cosmic Coalition, for Modern Evolution, and the creator and host of Be the Voice of Positive Change. Telesummit series and annual gathering. Please welcome Lorna Bright.
Some people think they're powerful when they're not. The man that physically, sexually, emotionally abuses his wife or girlfriend thinks he's powerful, but he's not. It's the wife or girlfriend that's powerful. The one that rises up and says, this is not acceptable. Not in my world. This stops right here, right now. That's true power. The man who has lots of money and flies around in his private jet with his name on the side of it, but doesn't pay his workers a living wage, or stiffs the contractors who built his buildings, thinks that he's powerful, but he's not. It's the workers. It's the workers that rise up and say, this is not acceptable. Not in my world. This stops right here, right now. The one who hurls racist insults, who verbally assaults innocent, gentle people, who talks in bigoted, racist code, who denies someone their rights simply because they don't like the way they talk or the way they look, thinks they're powerful, but they're not. It's those who have been oppressed by racism and bigotry who stand up and together say, this is not acceptable, not in my world, this stops right here, right now. That's true power. You see, true power, in order to have true power, you have to have truth and you have to have clarity. You have to be really, 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 really clear right now. And you have to be sure that you're standing in the truth and nothing but the truth right now. Be really clear about those systems and regimes and leaders who are implementing systems of domination, and stand firmly in clarity and truth and say, this is not acceptable, not in my world, this stops right here, right now. That's true power. Saying, this is not acceptable, not in my world, this stops right here, right now. Just like the women of the Me Too movement and the Women's March are standing up to misogyny and saying, this is not acceptable, not in my world, this stops right now. That's true power. We gather today on behalf of those who have felt the sting of bigotry and racism. We gather today on behalf of those who are fleeing violence and poverty in search of a better life. We gather today on behalf of the children who are the victims of crimes against humanity. And we stand up and we say, this is not acceptable. This stops right here, right now. You see, true power isn't something that you struggle for. True power is something you surrender to and allow it to come forward from you. True power isn't something that you have to grasp for or reach out for or reach up for. No, it's something that you reach down deep inside yourself for. And you pull it forward, and it grounds you, and it invigorates you, and it empowers you to do your own unique good work in the world. True power isn't something that you shove others out of the way in order to get, or trample on the rights of those less fortunate to get. No, true power causes you to reach out to your neighbor because you know that united we stand and divided we fall. It causes you to reach out and take the hand of the person next to you and say, you're coming with me because I need you and you need me and everybody out there needs us. Turn to your neighbor and say, you're coming with me because I need you and you need me. And everybody out there needs us.
Everybody out there needs it.
That's true power. Are you feeling that power? Are you feeling stronger?
Yeah.
You feeling that power that's grounding you, just like a iron redwood tree. Your roots are going deep, deep into the ground. Are you feeling that pulsating in your heart? Is your heart beating faster? Are you feeling that power, that force of life? That power of unity, are you feeling that? Are you feeling that energy of love that's pulsating through? That's who you really are. The question is, are you ready to let that force loose in your life and in our world? Are you ready to rise to your highest and most powerful self? Are you ready to stand up? Stand up! Stand up, and together we say, this is not acceptable, not in my world. This stops right here, right now.
Can you say it in Spanish?
Let's give her another round of applause. That was incredible. I feel inspired.